It is April 1st, which means we are just 3 weeks away from Earth Day, but we decided Mother Nature deserved more than just a single day of celebration, so we've dedicated the next 30 days to celebrating Earth Month with a brand new collection of TV series, documentaries, movies, and more, showcasing nature, science, sustainability, and our big blue ball of dirt and water. Just say Earth Month into your voice remote to explore our special curation, beginning first with collections of TV series and documentaries broken out by air, land, and sea. And whether you're curious about the universe above, the creatures down below, or the scaly creatures lurking in the briny deep, you're sure to find something that fascinates you. And if you continue scrolling, you'll find a row of Earth and Nature series free and included with your services, followed by my own personal curation of the 25 best documentaries about the Earth, nature, science, and sustainability, including I Am Greta, The Cove, March of the Penguins, and My Octopus Teacher. Which documentary made it to number one? You'll have to check out the collection to find out. And finally, we close out the collection with free Earth and Nature channels such as Nature Vision, the Pet Collective, and the Smithsonian Channel, a collection of free Earth and Nature shows on Zumo, a row of our favorite Earth and Nature networks, and several additional planet-friendly collections. And it's a very deep collection and curation. There's hundreds of shows and movies and documentaries to choose from. So if you're looking for a recommendation on how to start your Earth Month celebration, we've got you covered with a deeper look at some of our favorite TV series and documentaries celebrating the air, land, and sea. And I'll kick things off with a series called Aerial America from Smithsonian. This beautiful series gives viewers a bird's eye view of the United States' most iconic and breathtaking locations. There are actually 76 hour-long episodes showcasing all 50 states and U.S. territories, as well as Yellowstone National Park, the Great Plains, man-made marvels, roadside attractions, the country's best small towns, and so much more. You get this like really fascinating narrated history lesson about the things that you're looking at. It's like ASMR meets like a beautiful screensaver. I don't know. It's like hard to describe, but like it's very calming and fascinating. Total chill TV. And for my documentary pick, I chose Al Gore's Oscar-winning 2006 documentary about global warming and our ongoing and rapidly worsening climate crisis. Global warming is, for lack of a better phrase, I didn't even say the name of the movie. It's An Inconvenient Truth. An Inconvenient Truth. And global warming is, for lack of a better phrase, a hot topic these days. But you might recall that it was this documentary that raised public awareness of these issues to begin with and really ushered in a new era of environmental activism. And if by chance you've already seen this, I'd recommend the 2017 sequel entitled An Inconvenient Sequel, Truth to Power. So there's plenty to see in the Air collection, but there's so much to see in other areas too. I just like froze up. Kayla, what are some of your favorite titles from Earth Month by land?
Oh, I wanted to run with there's plenty of titles to see in the air. I thought you were going to try to work land on in there.
I was trying to, but I just froze up and my mind just was like, you've short-circuited. You've got
a real breakdown.
I know.
Wait, question about Aerial America. Does the narrator have an accent that's very soothing?
He doesn't. If this had David Attenborough, it would have been the perfect series, but it's not. He's just got a normal an American voice.
Just a guy in a drone.
It might be really soothing for someone from the UK. I don't know how great our accents sound to them, but yeah. But you've chosen some stuff from the land, right, Kayla?
I sure have. So my first pick for the land is Brave Wilderness, which just watching the trailer, I could barely make it through just because I was so anxious. I guess my heart starts pumping when these people go into the wild and touch wild things. I for some reason, it excites me, but it also just makes me cringe so much. So in this particular show, animal expert Coyote Peterson, what a name, leads viewers on these wild adventures, up close animal encounters. I'm talking like giant spiders, crocodiles, snakes. Some are cute little furry things that I probably wouldn't mind looking at from afar, but for the most part, it's like all these crazy things. And I guess I should be thankful that somebody's willing to do it so that I can see what species are out there. That person's not me. I'm not kicking a crocodile in the head and seeing what happens. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not sticking my finger out and having a snake bite it. Like, I can't do that. I don't know how they do that kind of stuff. I don't know, but it's definitely something to watch if you want to live vicariously through somebody who is a lot braver than you are when it comes to
Coyote Peterson.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. What a name. And then my second pick is Honeyland, which is about, you guessed it, bees. I'm scared of bees, but I like the big fat fuzzy ones. Those don't bother me much. But the like those like round, like they, I know, but
she just ruined those bees
nicer
for her now too.
They look like they're friendly, you know. They move very slow. They're just like, you know, but like yellow jackets, they're just like zinging around. I don't know. I need like a slow moving. The bee's too heavy to get to you in time to sting you. That's what.
So a weighty bee is what you're saying.
A weighty bee. You need a big plump bee.
Oh my gosh! Just thick bees, thick old bees. 2 C's for those bees.
I need enough time to get away. I need enough time to run. This is a documentary that is about the life of a beekeeper of wild bees. And she lives in a remote mountain village. And it follows her lifestyle before and after her neighbors move in nearby, and how that kind of affects the environment and how she navigates that. So the trailer looks really interesting, beautiful. It's won a ton of awards. It's a fairly recent documentary too. I feel like in the last couple of years or so it's been out. So definitely watch that if you. There might be weighty bees in there. I'm not sure, but I don't know if wild bees are weighty or not. But if they are, I'm definitely gonna watch.
I would be the fattest, laziest bee ever. Just honey, just wow. And you know, hopefully I would know that if I sting
you land
someone,
on Kayla's arm.
Kayla, like, don't worry about it. I'm good. I just need to rest. I just need to rest here for a second.
Yes, but it's so
what is
happening?
happening?
Like, I don't know. These bees are fascinating.
Man.
She's like ripping out like pieces of honeycomb, and it's just like they're just in there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
There's also a bee documentary in the 25 best documentaries curation too. So like, as our friend Scott would say, just live your bee fantasy and just see all the bee documentaries for Earth Month. Landon, finally, by Air, Landon, and Sea, you've got some picks from Earth Month by Sea. What do you got?
I really don't like following Kayla in these sort of segments. It's not enjoyable for me because I just am just a letdown. I got nothing for weighty bees. But what you think Coyote Peterson's important to the wild? Let me tell you somebody who's more important. Jeremy Wade.
Jeremy
Wade. Oh, down out in them waters. The 3-toed elephant tide, sealfish. This dude he's insane. Jeremy Wade does what insane people do. This guy, if you've not watched River Monsters, which this is another show that's been on for 300 years. It's fantastic though. This guy he flies out to a village and he hops in a canoe or a leaf or top of a trash can lid in shark and alligator infested waters and looks for these like historic animals that have ravaged a village, for example, for years. It has sadly eaten like 4 villagers. So it's Jeremy Wade's job now to go find this fish that has the most eclectic name you've never heard before. And he's just, again, he's in a boat and he'll catch something and he'll reel it in. It won't be. And it's just an episode of cliffhangers trying to catch this, again, 3-eyed, 47-toothed, razor sharp fish that I guess can walk and run and swim and fly. He's all land, air, and sea. And it's the most electric show. Maggie hates when I watch it because of just, I sit there and I go, oh, Jeremy Wade back at it again. And it's David and I could talk for probably 15 hours about this show. And we've done a solid hour. Oh my gosh.
We have. Every episode starts, he's like, my name is Jeremy Wade. I've spent nearly 40 years traveling the world's most remote rivers in search of the most elusive creatures. Today, I'm in Brazil searching for a monster said to be as vicious as a shark and as big as an alligator. Legends tell of an evil spirit inhabiting this fish, which reportedly swallowed a man whole. And then he just catches it, and it's just like it's a frog. It's just a frog, and the guy just drowned. Like he wasn't swallowed whole. It just he just fell out of his boat and he drowned. It wasn't anything.
And some of the best episodes are when he catches like a 700-pound fish, and it's not the real fish. And he just ends up saying, well, you know what? On this episode, we haven't found the fish, but we'll be back. It's like almost like a Terminator scene.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Is the boat really so small? Is it that small in the show?
Kayla, you wouldn't even call it a boat half the time. It's really like a slab of wood half the time he's on. Some of them are just...
Because he's typically going to like indigenous tribes, and he just has whatever they have to like go out and like... There was this one episode where they were out and there was this raging river, like I've never seen a river this fast and this dangerous. And this man of this tribe, his hook got caught in the bottom, and he just dove straight into the water down to the bottom to swim to the bottom to unhook it. And like anyone else like would put like a toe in and it would sweep them away and you'd be gone forever. But like these like indigenous tribes, not Jeremy Wade, who's like it's really fascinating to see when he goes to these like really remote areas and works with these like tribes to hunt down the fish that they like legit think are like evil spirits or like some ancient historic monster. And then Jeremy's like, it's just a sea bass. That's all it is. Like here it is. Sea bass, but sometimes
every
really
episode they're hunting for like the Loch Ness monster, it seems. And you know what? For that hour, it is the Loch Ness monster for me because I am locked in.
Yeah.
But we've got to move on because again, David, here we go down. This is our SpongeBob rabbit hole. Look, Planet Earth, the Blue Planet. These Planet Earth series kind of just stick with me. In college, I had a buddy that we would just sit for hours and just watch some of the scenes that they film in these and just dive in deep, whether it's on the land, we're talking about the sea right now, but the up and close encounters you get with like whales or fish that you've never seen before because they're like glow in the dark because they live so deep down in the ocean. Some of the stuff that they see is just unbelievable. And then when you tie that in with David Attenborough, it just beautiful, just a voice. Talk about a voice. He should do Ariel. Your show too, David. He should do all the shows. Any show that needs a narrator is Morgan Freeman or David Attenborough. I will write. I'm gonna send that to Congress right now. It's a vocal. It's just a vocal, beautiful thing. And these shows are made better because of a voice like that. And if you've not watched any of the Planet Earths, dive in literally to the Blue Planet.
Nice. And dive in to the Earth Month collection all month long by saying Earth Month or Earth Day, if that's all you can remember, into your voice remote and check out all this great stuff.